Hey everyone, GoBotch here, back today with a brand new episode for Madden 20 franchise for the Dallas Cowboys. This being the post-game show for Week 1. The Cowboys dropped the opener 27-23 against the rival Philadelphia Eagles, who come in to Arlington against the Super Bowl champs and defeat us at home. And again, this is a game that pretty well we dominated, but we gave it to them with some timely turnovers and a lack of red zone offense, realistically. So 487 yards to their 343. We outrushed them. We outpassed them. We had double their first downs today. But the issue here was they played a clean game, no turnovers. We did not. We fumbled twice and threw one pick, and that really hurt us there today. So looking at the red zone today, they were 100% with 2 touchdowns and a field goal. We were 3 out of 4. The fourth one being that we could not get the touchdown to win the game. Again, that field goal we had in the red zone is a drive which we should have scored. We should have gotten the win, but I had to kick a field goal there in that fourth quarter. The only points in the fourth quarter being that field goal that came at like the 4 or 5 yard line, whatever it may be. But this one, that one, it stings a little bit. But again, I know it's a long season and one loss isn't going to hurt us just yet. Now, back-to-back losses could, definitely. But I think we'll be okay moving forward. So again, not a terrible day out there for Dak. Wentz did outperform us as far as QBR, but we had 318 yards passing. No touchdowns for Dak out there today, but he did have that one pick that came in the final play of the game. 23 of 35 passing, 65% completion percentage. Rushing-wise, Zeke was a highlight for us. 25 carries, 101 yards with the touchdown. And then Chris Thompson, who had left the game with an injury. I'm not sure exactly the extent of that injury. Excellent. 16 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Prescott was 639 with a touchdown. Pollard only had 3 carries today, and then you got 3 for 30 out there. Receiving-wise, Cooper, our top dude out there, 8 catches, 95 yards, no touchdowns. Alshon Jeffrey got that late touchdown to give them the lead. 5 catches, 89 yards. And then Jarwin, our tight end, he's going to get a lot of catches this year, 6 of 75. Cobb only had 2 catches, and Gallup only had 2 catches as well. Dalton Schultz had 1, and Zeke got 2, and Noah Brown even getting involved as Alawale does too. So a lot of dudes getting involved there. The leading tackler today for the Cowboys was Jalen Smith, followed by Leighton Vander Esch. But the main thing there for me, though, again, y'all, is just keeping the turnover differentiation a lot lower. We don't need the types of turnovers and stuff that we saw in this game here today. We've got to limit those. So let's go ahead and advance through the week and get ready for week 2 and talking about everything we're going to be doing. So we're facing off against the Rams. We know it's going to be a challenge. What do you want? Get Blake Jarwin 2 touchdowns or 100 yards rushing, receiving? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, he's asking for some stuff, which I think is very uncharacteristic and not smart on his decision if I was him. But he wants 2 touchdowns out there today. Okay, so how are we going to handle Aaron Donald? We're going to try to commit to slowing him down because we know we're going to be that defensive line is going to be coming in a hurry trying to get us. So 2 or fewer sacks. Wow. We'll try. We'll try our very best. Now we got to get ready for Todd Gurley. Again, for Todd Gurley, we need to try to slow him down and keep him from scoring touchdowns. So what's the goal? Beat the Rams, hold them to 1 or fewer rushing touchdowns. All right, so that's the game plan. Both teams are 0-1 heading into this Week 2 matchup, so both teams struggled in Week 1. We'll go around and look at all that other stuff around the league and kind of see what the storylines are early on in this season. And we'll even take a look at some of the injuries and see what some of the key injuries are as well. But for Dallas, again, I say we're okay. I'm really not too awfully concerned about the loss. Because it wasn't like a loss in which we played badly and just were outmatched. No, we weren't outmatched. We had bad decision making at certain spots. I think about the end of that game whenever I tried to fake spike ball. That was a poor decision on my part. Lost some time. So things like that I got to learn from and tweak in my game plan and in my moment to moment thinking that I'll have to adjust to. So I recognize those things. I know those are things that I'm going to see in the comments. Again, be a light down there, be a positive influence, but if you do have criticisms, please make sure to word them properly. But the Cowboys you see here are 0-1 along with the Redskins, and the Eagles and Giants are both now 1-0 teams. So let's go ahead and look through the league. Let's go score by score and see some of these things. So let's go to league schedule, week 1. The Bengals beat the Redskins. The Browns beat the Patriots. The Titans were defeated by Pittsburgh. The Packers defeated by Minnesota. Detroit beat Chicago. The Jets beat Miami, and Miami looking like they're probably going to be another terrible team this year. Texans beat Jacksonville. Kansas City over Denver. The Chargers over the Panthers. Giants over San Fran. Arizona over Seattle. Atlanta over the Rams. 38-10. Holy smokes. Wow. Indianapolis over the Ravens. New Orleans over Tampa. And then Buffalo over Oakland. And, of course, the Eagles over the Cowboys in week 1. So let's go look at the league leaders through this 1 week and see what is all the matter in the league. So the Cowboys, you see those stats right there. That's great, good, and dandy and all. But let's look at the NFL leaders because that's what I'm most concerned with. So look at that. The Saints, even though they don't have Sean or whatever his name is out there, Drew Brees, Jacoby Brissett, 4-year pro out of NC State, leading the league in yards passing. But he did have 1 touchdown and 2 picks, so he's struggling there. Dak is second in passing with 318 yards, followed by Stafford, Mahomes, Mariota, Rodgers, and Derek Carr. Top touchdown dude in the league right now is Case Keenum, 8-year pro out of Houston. Look at that. 4 touchdowns, no picks, 22 out of 29. Absolutely astounding right there for me. I did not expect that. We'll see if that number, those stats hold moving forward. Patrick Mahomes is second. Gizmo, shut up. Good Lord. Excuse my dog, y'all. Excuse my dog. Patrick Mahomes had 3 touchdowns, no picks. Josh Allen, 3-0. Kyler Murray, 3-0. And then Ben Roethlisberger had 3-0. Who threw the most picks? Jameis Winston, Sam Darnold, Brissett, Lamar Jackson, Nick Mullins, and Jared Goff, all with 2 picks. Of course, Dak out there is 0-1, so it's not great, but at least we weren't as bad as those dudes. Okay, top rusher in the league right now is James Conner, 20 rushes and 119 yards, no touchdowns, followed by Saquon Barkley, and then Ezekiel Elliott and Chris Thompson. How did what's his name? Where's Kareem Hunt? Wow, so leading rusher last year, Kareem Hunt, only had 10 rushes and 54 yards. That's absolutely crazy to me that y'all got him in there and he's not even doing much for you, so whatever. The top rushing touchdown guy was Marcus Green, 1-year pro out of UL Monroe. Look at that. 13 rushes, 40 yards, and 3 touchdowns, followed by Kamara, who had 2 touchdowns rushing, and Sony Michel, who had 2 touchdowns rushing as well. Crazy numbers there. Top receiver in the league right now is Emmanuel Sanders, 11 catches, 150 yards, no touchdowns, followed by Tariq Hill, Robinson, Humphreys, Jones Jr., Eifert, and Ingram. Cooper is in there in the top 10 as well. Top touchdown guy in the league right now is Allen Robinson, had 2 touchdowns caught, followed by Curse, Cole Beasley, Switzer, and Josh Gordon, all with 2 touchdowns on the year so far. Top tackler in the league right now is Reuben Foster with 18 tackles. Top tackle for a loss guy right now is Joey Bosa, who had 3 for a loss. And the top sack guy, I'm assuming, we have a tie atop the league. We got Maurice Hurst, of course, DeMarcus Lawrence, and then Yannick Al with 3 sacks to start off this season. And that's where we're at right now. So the Cowboys, we need to bounce back here, get ready for this Ram offense. We're going to go make sure there's no big news happening right now. I don't see any big news taking place, so that's good. Let's go really quick. We're going to go look at the injury, everything going on with injuries right now around the league because something's going on. So Anthony Brown, we already know, again, he got hurt in preseason. He's out for 6 more weeks for Dallas. The Dolphins are losing him. Wow. Lamari Tunsil out for 6 more weeks as well. The Eagles racked up the injuries in the game against us. You see Jackson out for 6 weeks, Dillard out for 2, Thorson out for 3, and then they went ahead and signed Sean Lee, and Sean Lee is out for 3 weeks. So that's unfortunate for them out there right now. Julio Jones, the double me superstar, is out with a ruptured disc for 3 weeks. Pringle and Loper as well. Giants are missing Gallman Jr., not a huge deal. Smith for Jacksonville, 7-week injury. Shepard, Ragnow. Let's see. Panthers, nothing major. Hightower, 44 weeks with a complete PCL tear. Him and Roberts both. That sucks. Their linebacker positions are getting thrashed over there with those injuries. Taco Charlton down here. Oh yeah, we gotta look at the Rams. Rams, they only have one. Garrison Warner, he's out for 4 weeks, the right end. So that's nothing too major. Jennings, Williams, Jatavion Clowney out for 4 weeks. Eckler, Harrison Smith out for 7 weeks, and Anthony Barr out for 13 weeks. That's going to hurt their defense tremendously. The Bears have 2 big offensive players out, Tariq Cohen and Tyler Gabriel. Darian Thompson out, Taron Johnson out, Corey James, Jarvis Landry, complete MCL tear, out 13 more weeks. So from what I'm seeing, it's not too terrible for some of these teams. That one hurts. So that's where we're kind of shaking out. Again, stay tuned for Wednesday, y'all. Again, the Cowboys will try to bounce back, as are the Rams. The Rams they're at home. The Cowboys going on their first road game of the year, but both teams looking for their first win this season. Let's go. I'm just going to click this real quick and see who has the overall edge. And the Cowboys do. So even though we had the overall, we were 85 overall. Again, the Eagles were 80 overall, and they beat us. So this team I expect to be just as challenging. We'll see how it all goes. But stay tuned for that coming up on Wednesday. If you enjoyed today's episode for the postgame show for Madden 20 franchise and the Cowboys, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, and feel free to subscribe. But thanks so much for tuning in and stopping by, and I'll see you all back here in the next video. Y'all take it easy.